Okay guys, I'm back. Now I have more. I have like what, 10 more minutes. It should be like 15, but to be sure that I'm not going over, over and over, or it goes like crazy, I do 10 and 10. If I do 10 and 10. But yeah, back to this. Um, we set up the measurements. Then we do OK. And now you have to go here, analyze particles, and here you can use 0 to infinity, or you can use it as it is right now, and I suggest that you do, let me show you first before my suggestion. You have to change this to outlines, show outlines. Here you have to click this display results, clear results, summarize, and exclude on edges. Then you hit OK, and here you go. This is the image after the software analyzed the whole thing. And as you can see here, the software thinks that this thing is a pore, and as you can see, it's not a pore, it's just noise, like I was talking before. The bandwidth filter got rid of most of them, but there's still going to be some of the noise around, and this is what you have for noise. You can see here that this is noise, and this is noise, this is noise. It's like 3 pores in one. It's just impossible. This is noise too. Maybe this is noise. You're going to see a bunch of noise around. So what I did, or what I suggest you do, is you go analyze again, analyze particles, and use 20 to infinity, and circularity 0.01 to 1. You'll see why. Then you hit OK. This you don't change. See, now this went away, this went away, the one was here went away, this one went away too. I think there was one here. So they got rid of some other noises. I was playing around with it too, and I tested it at the 20 and 0.01 values were the best that showed results, and still gave these little pores and not got rid of them. I think that's the best for me. You can play with it too. You can set up in a different way. You can use my setup. You are free to do whatever you want. So after you get this, I suggest that you take a picture of this, like a screenshot, put it in Paint, save that image, because one of the images you have to show for the report, for the lab report for Dr. Lee, is this image, the analysis of the pores, and the original image you took, not the red one, the original one. So the original one and this one. So take a picture of this, screenshot, I don't know. I'm going to get rid of it so I can finish the explanation. And then these two windows will also pop up. The results are all the pores that the software found, from 1 to 329 pores. Then every single pore is going to have an area, is going to have a mean, standard deviation, I don't know what the mode is, has a minimum, a maximum, median, and a percent area. This is like the raw data. This, and on the other hand, the summary is going to have everything you need for, I think, question 2 in the lab report. This is a summary saying the name of the picture, the pores count, the total pores, the total area of a pores, the average size of all the pores, the average percentage size of the pore, the mean, mean of the pores. Mode, I forgot what it was, and medium maybe is I don't even know. But those two I don't think we need. This whole thing, you might want to take a picture of it or a screenshot and use it in the lab report, because I think you have to show the analysis of the whole thing, of the whole image, and this is what this specific here is what she needs. And you have more data if you want to talk more about it or give it specific specifications. So you go to the second screen, the one that says results. Then you go here to results, distribution, you hit area, automatic binding or binning. You just don't change anything, you hit OK, and it creates a histogram. What the histogram does is like a more dense result or summary of the whole thing, because it shows the pores, the count pores, shows the graph here, shows the mean value of all the pores, the standard deviation, the minimum pore size of the smallest pore, the maximum pore size of the giant one of the biggest pore or the biggest pore. And bins, I really do not know what it is. Mode, I don't know either. And bin width, I don't know either. But I know that you have to show this whole thing in here. I think you have to show it for either the last part of the second question or the third question, that you have to compare your results with the data that she posted online in the course documents for the lab. And I think it is under under this lab's this week's lab, this week's lab, and it is the literature. You have to compare that literature with your example or your data or the results you got. So this is essential for that. You need this to compare. That's the third question. You need this to compare it. You need this to compare this to. And then the rest you can say, okay, you can show the picture here or the original one, and you can show the one I told you to save. Wait a second, where are you? Here it is. I told you to save that is the pore count, and yeah, that's how you would do it. If you have any other questions, let me know. Send me a text, send me a message, send me an email, or tell me if you see me on campus. I'll do my best to answer them, answer your questions, and if I can't, go to Dr. Lee. She might have that answer, but I hope this video helps you, and I hope it makes things easier. So see you later, and see you in class.